Test 1 2 testing private. Awesome. What's going on, Abyssal? How you doing? Alright. I think that's good. Let me send out some linkies real fast and then we'll start up the stream. It's a surprise Sunday stream, you know? Not really something that we do too often. I'm doing okay, it's just hot where I'm at. Oh yes, it's August. I think August is supposed to be like one of the hottest months of the year, right? So let me pull up my counters. Alright. So today we are doing some Wailord and Totodile shiny hunting. I don't know what it is, but sometimes my right game that has the Totodile hunt going on, top right game, sometimes like the right trigger gets stuck and it messes up soft resets, so I don't do too many DS soft resets, but it fixes itself after a while. Where my computer is at is also the hottest room in my place. Yeah, and I imagine the computer also doesn't help make it any cooler either. My room can get pretty hot pretty fast. Man, I saw another person find a shiny Dragonair in the Safari Zone yesterday. It's like their fourth one and it ran away, and it makes me want to do a hunt for it. It makes me want to whip out the Safari Zone and do the hunt. So we're at 460 encounters for Totodile. That's individual, that's individual resets, that's not counting the 3 Pokemon seen. So we can multiply that by 3 to see how many Pokemon we've seen. We have phased on Cyndaquil. I think the goal tonight is probably 700, 800. What else can you get for Dragonair? So Dragonair is 1%. The majority of the Pokemon you find is Goldeen and Seeking, and then you get the 4% Slowpoke or 4% Psyduck based on whichever game you're on, and then I think it's 10% Dratini. And that's really all you can find for Dragonair, which is super rod. That Goldeen, I'm still so lucky that I found it. I can't believe I almost missed it.
Partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional grade.
Which, speaking of, I need to make sure I put my shiny Goldeen on my master file. Would one of those for a phase be okay for you? Honestly, Yeah, yeah. The Goldeen and the Seeking would get kind of tiresome because I'm not a big fan of Goldeen or Seeking, and I've already got one, so I only need one more for the shiny encounter for my living dex. Oops. But that's alright. Oh yes, big stretches from Chloe. The 4% Safari Slowpoke would be sick. So would the 4% Psyduck. And of course Dratini. If I get shiny Dratini from Safari Zone, I'm gonna use that for my DTQ. And that one will be my Dragonite, and then the Dragonair I get from the Safari Zone will stay a Dragonair, assuming I'm actually lucky enough to catch it. I never understood why they named it Seeking. It's never in the sea, right? It should be like River King or something. Maybe Seeking means something in Japanese. Or the translation of Seeking to Japanese probably means something. Or maybe they just thought Seeking was going to be a lot cooler of a Pokemon than it actually turned out to be. No offense if somebody out there's a huge Seeking fan. Something to do with the fact that it's a koi would have been better for the name. I had no idea it was a koi fish, or after a koi fish. I just thought it was like a normal fish, and they're like, hey, let's add a horn to a fish. Are you still hunting Floette and Flabebe? Or are you doing something else? Or are you just chilling, not even hunting today? Oh man, I was so tired today. I got home, I got like an hour sleep, and then I had to get up, and we went with my mom to go do some hunting. And then, or not hunting, but we did some grocery shopping with my mom, and we had breakfast. Oh man, I was so pissed at the breakfast place we went to this morning. We got one plate of food. My girlfriend and I shared one plate. And then we got sides. She got side eggs and side bacon. And I only ordered side eggs, but for some reason they also gave me a side of bacon. And then we both got an orange juice. Can you imagine how much money that was? Like, in my head, I'm thinking the main platter, which was 3 pancakes, is $14. Eggs, I think, is like $2, and bacon was like $6. And then orange juice, probably like $3-4 each. So I'm thinking we're probably sitting at $30. Somehow this shit was $50. $50 for one plate of food and a couple sides and some orange juice. Oh, I was so pissed. So frustrated. But then we went to go shop at Costco. Costco's pretty cool. I was looking at their meat. I wanted to get some meat to grill, but they sell bulk stuff, of course, so their meat is also bulked, and that is super expensive. Like, we're talking, she wants me to get brisket so she can grind it up into ground beef, and it makes sense because it would save money in the long run. But one thing of brisket to grind up is like $150. And granted, it would turn into like 30 pounds of ground beef, so it would last a long time. But still, it's like, holy moly, that's a lot of money to drop in one go for meat. Then I came home and took a little nappies with my doggos. Two Wailords, nice. You know, there's some days where I worry that, like, my games are broken. I think tomorrow when we do Wailords, and the day after, we're gonna record what the first Wailord is that appears on each game. And then we're gonna see if we're getting duplicates. And I'm guessing most people would just want to cook the brisket as is. Yeah, that's true too. I would love to do that. There's a part of me that wants to, like, get in the backyard and dig a pit and then, you know, like, cook in the pit. That would be so sick. But we can't. I'm not gonna do that at this house. I'm gonna wait till I get, like, my dream house. Cause one, this house has, like, the backyard floods when it rains pretty hard. And two, I'm just not knowledgeable enough on what all you need to do for a pit grill. How deep it needs to be. If I need to, like, layer it with rocks or something. Chloe is just all tuckered out. Check this out. Look at her. She's a little lazy dog today. Another Wailord, nice. Totodile soft resets go pretty fast. Oh, look at her. She's up and smoothing now. Alright. Let's see how fast. What are you doing, Chloe? What are you doing? Hello, girly. Come here. Hello, Tanya. Tanya came in to say hello, too. Yes, what good girls. What sweet girls. What a good girl, Chloe. Let's see how many seconds it takes to do this soft reset. "22 seconds. So, being stingy, we do 2 per minute. So that's 4 per minute. 4 soft resets per minute. Times 60. 4 times 60.
Your favorite airline flies to Hawaii. You're still there? You could be here.
Get ready to say aloha, Austin, with daily service to Hawaii on Southwest.
I don't want commercials. So 4 times 60, 2 times 60 is 120, times 2 is 240. So 240 soft resets per hour. And that's being super stingy. Because it's actually kind of closer to 3, which would be 6, which would be 360 per hour. So if we meet in the middle there, $60, so that would be 300 would be the middle point. That's interesting. So we're doing roughly 300 an hour. And you're hunting red full baby with Masuda. It's a shame I transferred up that Japanese Ditto already to current gen without duping it. It would have been nice to dupe it and put like one of those shiny Japanese Dittos on each generation so that I could so that I could have a Japanese Ditto in each game that was shiny that I could Masuda method with. Hey, what y'all doing? Y'all causing problems? Hey. Tanya, you better not be eating that. Hey. Y'all leave that alone. Hey. Of course, now that Tanya got involved in some dirt on the floor, now Chloe's getting involved too. Dogs, man. You gotta love them. Hey. Good girl. Good girl, Chloe. Hey, stop eating that. Two Wailords. That's pretty good. You know, there's a fan server for trading on Gens 4 and 5. You could get Japanese Ditto that way. I think it's called a DNS trick or something. Oh, really? That's cool. I did the DNS trick to get the Darkrai and Shaman events and all that stuff on my Gen 4 games, but I haven't really looked into anything else that the DNS exploit could do. We do need to do Darkrai at some point this year. I'm hoping this hunt finishes pretty fast. I don't want to phase a lot. I'd love Totodile to be the next phase. And then we'll probably switch back over to Platinum and do Uxie and Azelf. And then after that we'll go back to Giratina. And then if we finish Giratina before the end of the year, then we'll do Darkrai. Yeah, the global trade system works because of it. Cool that we're able to still get that going. That somebody was smart enough to be able to get that to keep going instead of us having to worry about losing it. I hope they're able to do that with Pokemon Box as well. Gen 6 and 7 are offline though, there's nothing for those. I wonder why. I wonder if it's because like the 3DS is harder to do or something like that. No, that doesn't make sense because I think you can only do the DNS exploit on the 3DS. I don't know. $550 encounters. Already only like 150 away from our goal tonight. It's probably just more recently shut down and hasn't been figured out yet. Yeah, that's true. That could be a good explanation. Is the background noise really loud? Do I need to close the door? Or is it not that bad? Because the girlfriend's like cooking and everything. So if the blender is loud, I can close the door and that should dampen it quite a bit. We are going to be doing a lot of Pokemon hunting this weekend, by the way, because not only is this my 4-day weekend, but I took off all of this week so that I could watch the Pokemon Championships. So not only am I going to be streaming, but I will also be in Discord, and I'm going to be hanging out, hunting there, watching the Pokemon Championships. So it varies. It might be better to close the door soon. I think you could go either way. Okay. Close the door in a minute, because as soon as I get up, you know, both the doggos are going to get up and they're going to go run around. Right now they're both being super sweet. I've been torn on whether or not to get T a doggy bed. So Chloe has a doggy bed. But T likes to use that little stitch. I don't even know what you call those things. It's like a beanbag, but I don't think it's a beanbag, but it's similar to a beanbag. She sleeps on that. I don't know if she would prefer to sleep in a doggy bed though, if I should get her one, or if she's happy with that and she prefers that. It's hard for me to tell. She sometimes sleeps in the doggy bed, but most of the time I think she cuddles up in there. I'm predicting, by the way, I'm just gonna say this now. I'll say it again tomorrow too. I am predicting Miraidon is gonna win the Pokemon World Championships again. I think it's gonna sweep the competition. I think it's either gonna be, I think Miraidon's gonna be first place, and I think we're gonna see a lot of Calyrex Shadow. I think that's also gonna do really well. Alright, I'm gonna close the door 1 second. They stretchy girls. Alright. Did I just see her peek her little head through the door? Oh, Chloe came in here to lay down with me. Oh, Tanya, you came in here too? Good girls. Yes, I give you some belly rubs. What good girls. Y'all are such good girls. Yes. Happy girls? I hope you're happy. I love my dogs so much. They're so awesome. I've been watching some funny, you want out, Tanya? I'm gonna let him outside. I'll be right back. Golden Sea King can show up in saltwater, but only in Generation 1. OG Gen 1, not remakes. But they are still mostly freshwater Pokemon. Interesting. No, I was originally going to play the Battlefield 6 beta today, but I messed up the beta. Today is obviously my first day off of work since the beta came out, and I was planning to download the beta today and play it today, but I didn't read the fine print, and apparently the beta closed, or not the beta, but my code expired yesterday. So I was supposed to have downloaded the beta yesterday, and I totally didn't, so I screwed myself. Saltwater routes are 12, 13, and Seafoam Islands. Huh. Interesting. Think it retconned it to be freshwater afterwards. Yeah, that makes sense. Man, I gotta say, thank you so much for the support. That Mewtwo video popped off. Like, that's my best video that I've had posted in a while. So, if I get back to being consistent on uploading YouTube videos, I think we'll be good. I think the channel will start growing again. $5.90, but thank you. I would not be anywhere as I am today without your support. $5.92. Only 4 more soft resets and we'll be at 600 encounters. That's kind of crazy, right? $5.94. Then tomorrow I think we're gonna push to we'll probably push to 1,000 if we don't find shiny Totodile tonight. That's 400 encounters, so 200 soft resets, so that's about an hour. Oh, we'll probably do more than that if that's only about an hour. Or maybe we only do an hour of Totodile and then we switch to a different game and do... I'm thinking, there's a part of me that wants to just switch, you know? Do like a couple hundred Totodile and then switch over to Uxie and do a couple hundred with Uxie and then switch over and do a couple hundred on Blitzel and then do a couple hundred Blitzel. I will say, I don't want to jinx it, but Blitzel Gen 5 random encounters, I feel like we're about to get something shiny. I think the next time I shiny hunt in Gen 5 or turn on those games, I think we're going to find a shiny. Just because it's been so long since we found a Gen 5 Pokemon shiny. I don't think I've seen you hunt in Gen 5. Yeah, the last Gen 5 hunt I completed was for Litwick in that tower. What is it called? It's not Burning Tower. Whatever tower it is that you can find Litwick and Behem, I think is its name. I did a shiny hunt for that. I want to re-hunt it though. Obviously, because I need 2 more for the evolution. I'll probably only shiny hunt 1 more, and then I'll save the 3rd one as a potential phase when we go back to Gen 8 and do the Sizzlipede hunt in the gym. But anyway, so that hunt was probably months before we started the Gimmighoul hunt. I have been working on. Not working on it. It was another hunt that I haven't finished yet. But what are those Darmanitans? I think it's called the statue Darmanitans in the desert of Gen 5. I saved up like 10 Rage candy bars, and I have 2 games, and basically I'm soft resetting for the Darmanitan. And then of course we're doing Blitzel currently. That's the hunt that we've done a little bit on. We did a couple hundred Blitzel a couple months ago. And then I really want to hunt one of my favorite shinies from Gen 5 that I really want to get is I don't even know what it's called. I think it's called like Voltic or something. It's the little yellow tarantula that when it's shiny, its eyes turn purple and its little claws turn purple. Such a good looking shiny. Absolutely one of the best shinies ever. That purple is so good. Joltik, there you go. That's what it is. Yeah, the pre-evolution. Litwick's final evolution, or Litwick's evolutions are really good too. I love the red flame on it, how it turns from blue to orange. What else do I really want to get from Gen 5? The only non-shiny locked main legends, the Ice Dragon, I want to get that. I'd like to get the 3 genies. I want Darmanitan. It would be a crazy hunt, but I'd love to do Maractus. I'm not even a huge Maractus fan, but the shiny looks great, and it seems like a crazy hunt. I liked Absol Vlog's video on it. What else is there? Volcarona. I think I'd probably do the soft reset for Volcarona and Black and White too, though. Is there anything else? What is that? We were just talking about this Pokemon the other day, Abyssal. What is the ground Pokemon that's in the desert? Not Sandile. Kofagrigus and its pre-evolution. Is it Yamask? I think it's Yamask. It's not ground in Gen 5. Oh, that's the Galarian version. So what, it's just pure ghost type? Yeah, just ghost. Oh, that's cool. I do like its shiny. The kind of silver it gets on the pre-evolution Yamask, and then the evolution, the coughing turning into like, or the coffin, I mean, turning like pink and silver. It looks really good. They did really good with quite a few shinies in Gen 5. Obviously, I have to hunt the trio, Virizion. Oh, don't tell me. Terrakion, Virizion, and oh, what is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Cobalion. Yeah, Cobalion. There we go. Thank you for the tip, the little hint. I wonder if each of them stands for stone, because Cobalion kind of reminds me of Cobalt. Terrakion. What would Terrakion be? I've heard that in Gen 8, those three can show up in the wild and possibly have a mark. They can. They're static legendaries that I've seen people shiny hunt in, what is the first DLC? Iron Island? Not Iron Island, that's Gen 4. Terra's Earth, Terra, yeah. That makes sense. Virizion, so what is Virizion then? Vera? Aloe Vera? Or Riz? You don't know about that one? Yeah. It's definitely not the Riz. But, what is it? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing that hunt, but honestly, when it comes to the legendaries, my goal with the legendaries is to try and get as many legendaries from the generation that they came out in. So I want to do all the Gen 3 legends and Gen 3, and the earliest game that I can transfer them up in. I've been torn on Ho-Oh and Lugia, because I've been thinking, should I do the card in Gen 3 to get Ho-Oh and Lugia, since that's technically the first one you can do, Naval Rock. Or should I do them in the first game that I actually got them in, which is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which is Gen 4. That's fair if you're up for full odds. Yeah. And then of course, I think all the legends in Gen 6 and 7 are shiny locked. The two main ones in 5 are shiny locked as well, so those all would have to come from Gen 8. Although, I don't know if Ultra Beasts count as legendaries or not, but I think you can wormhole for legendary for Ultra Beasts, I think, if I understand that right. Ultra Beasts can be shiny in both games, I think. Nice. I'm guessing because you specified both games, wormholes are probably only in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and they're not in the original. There's just less of them in Sun and Moon and unlimited in Ultra Sun and Moon. Really? That's more interesting. My goal, by the way, this week, since I'm off this week, we're gonna surpass 18,000 Wailords or find the shiny. That's the goal. Never mind, they're shiny locked. Really shiny locked. I hate that they shiny lock things, man. It's ridiculous. I wish that they would just realize that they got a community of people who love shiny hunting. They're even incorporating it into... They understand that there's a community that shiny hunts Pokemon at full odds. Like, they have events at Pokemon World Championships for shiny hunting. And they sponsor, like, Absol blogs. Not necessarily sponsor, but they do kind of highlight him during that championships, or the nationals or the regionals or whatever it is. So they clearly understand it, but I don't understand why they hold off. Endorsed, there you go. Oh, whoa, and you had a little heart come off when you said endorsed. That was cool. Good luck on me. Thank you, Montana Mel. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome to the stream and the dream. I don't think that was me. Oh, was that you, Montana? I've never seen that before. I don't even know how that happens. Oh, well, there is a heart right underneath the chat. I wonder what happens if I click on it. Let's try it. Oh, cool. That is what you do. Nice. And there's 100. I wonder if there's other ones. Now there's just 4. Nice. That's pretty cool. Look at that. You learn something new every day. Oh, man. How are you today, Montana? You doing any shiny hunting, or you just stopping by to say hi, or what? And of course, I gotta ask, are you actually from Montana? Or do you just like Montana? I just don't really do emojis. Yeah, I wonder if the plus sign has more emojis. Oh no, I can start polls with that and then add emojis. Cool. Interesting. Yeah, I never really watch many streams on YouTube, or when I do, I'm not really interacting with chat, so that's something I just never really bothered with. Just came back from raiding Palkia and Dialga. Ooh, nice. Raiding? What are we talking raiding? Are we talking Pokemon Go raiding? Tony Montana. Okay. Florida's nice. Ooh, so they're the featured ones. Is it their Legends variant? I think I saw an image of their Legends variant of Palkia and Dialga. I keep missing like the legend origin form. That's what they're called, yeah. Origin forms, yeah. That's cool. Oh, I was thinking about this yesterday while I was at work. And you might think, wow, Titan, you're freaking retarded if it took you this long to realize. But I was thinking, because Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina all have their origin forms in the current games. But Kyogre, Groudon don't. So I started thinking, maybe that's because Kyogre, Groudon origin forms are more like megas, right? You change them into their origin forms during the battle rather than them starting at it like Dialga, Palkia, Giratina. And so that's why they're not in the games. Because Rayquaza's origin form is a mega. It's too hot for you to do it? Yeah. I'm just waiting for the shinies that I need. Victini, I hope Jirachi returns, Manaphy, all the mythicals, I'm waiting for those. I need to pay attention to that. And then roaming form Gimmighoul, I need that to come back. One shiny after each after 37 raids. Damn. The last shiny raid I did in Pokemon Go, this will probably tell you how long ago it was that I played it. I'll even pull it up because I was so happy to get it. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. I won't tell you, I'll just show you. If it'll load, I think it's probably been it's black screening. I bet that, okay, it's updating now. Continue. Holy moly, I'm getting a bajillion. Shiny Phalanx. I said I wasn't gonna tell you, but just because it's kind of not that good. When they did Shiny Phalanx raids, oh, you know I was all over that. Manaphy is still in Pokemon Home if you complete the Dex for BDSP. Yeah, that's good. Honestly, for Manaphy, low-key, I want my shiny Manaphy to come from the eggs that I have sitting in Platinum right now. But I do just want those as a backup. Great looking shiny. That's right. I love it. It's so good. I secretly am praying that it's going to get an evolution in Legends Z to A or in Generation 10. Evolution, and then give that evolution a Mega Form. That would be so cool. The Bronze Age shiny. Yeah. Maybe I'll start getting back into Pokemon Go. The freaking Mew research is such a grind. I've had that, I still haven't finished it. It's crazy how much you have to do for it. I finally finished the first step where you have to catch like, what is it, 108 of each Pokemon type or something like that. And then it, like, I could just open it up again. Now I'm on like step 2 or whatever it is, and now it's crazy grindy. Daily adventure incense, meet other trainers, and themed tickets. Oh great, now I gotta talk to the professor. All in one, 151. No, I don't think that's it. What is the shiny Mew research? Welcome Party, Dual Destiny, Striking Shadows, Cosmic Companion, Galar Calling. To the max. Misunderstood Mischief, no. That's Glitz and Glam, no. It's gotta be all in one, right? Catch 30 dragon type Pokemon? Oh yeah, it's gotta be all in one because there was 19 tasks for it that I've completed, and the last one I need is to catch 3 dragon types. By the way, this is me, level 40. I know that the camera is really bad at picking that up, so. They're called Masterworks. Really? We're getting quite a few Wailords tonight. We're doing pretty well. The Pokeball Plus helps a lot in Pogo. Oh yeah, that's the little watch or whatever, right? That you put on and then the button turns like yellow or something when there's a Pokemon nearby and you don't have to open the app, you just press the button to throw a Pokeball. Meloetto and Keldeo. I saw that. I'm very glad that their Dex entries are not, or their shiny gifts are not time-based. Maybe if we do really good on the bingo card, maybe we'll do maybe we'll try and complete those Dexes. We'll do a little something fun for completing the Dexes that require, because there's what, Meloetta, there's Keldeo, I think I saw a shiny Meltan and Manaphy, and I feel like there's one more, but you don't even have to press a button, it just throws Pokeballs and spins, stops. Oh really? That's cool. Keldeo is for the Sword and Shield Pokédex. Okay. I think Manaphy is BDSP Pokédex, right? And then what is Meloetto? Scarlet and Violet Pokédex? Ah, yeah, Scarby. I like that, Scarby. That's nice. Scarby. What is Meltan? Is Meltan Pokemon Let's Go? Is that... You have to complete the Let's Go Pokédex? Yeah. Is there a mythical... What is the Gen 6 mythical? I'm trying to think if they're gonna do a shiny mythical release for Let's Go Z to A. What could they do? Enamorous for Legends Arceus. Oh, that's right, there's shiny Enamorous too. I need to get that. Volcanion. Ooh, maybe they'll... I bet that's what they'll do. I bet they release... Alright, so I'm gonna call it right now. This is what I'm gonna say they're gonna do. They're gonna release Z to A. And then in February, when we have Pokemon Day, we're gonna get the news that there's gonna be some kind of like mass outbreak update to Z to A. Pokemon Home connectivity, if it isn't already out. And then they're gonna say, if you complete the Z to A Pokédex in Home, then you'll get shiny Volcanion. Also Deontay and Hoopa. Oh. Wow, they have 3 mythicals. That's crazy. Bro, this music is good. I like the music. I wonder what Deontay's shiny looks like. I'm betting the crystals turn from pink to blue. And then Hoopa. I don't even know what Hoopa is. Is it changed like from kind of purplish to silver or something? Hoopa's gold. Ooh, nice. So Gen 6 is the generation of gold. They got Volcanion that turns from red to yellowish gold, and then they got Hoopa that turns to gold. Or maybe you're saying its normal form is... I should probably look it up. Hoopa Cerebi. Okay, yeah, so it is normally purplish pink and it turns to like gold and brown. Huh. I am being summoned, everybody, so give me just a minute and I'll be right back. Maybe. Volcanion is bright yellow.
One more out of every moment this summer. Mazda has more 2025 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus awards than any other brand as of May 20.
By the way, Montana, if you're still here, do you
discover how Mazda has more to move?
Oh my gosh, get out of here with this.
IIHS.org to learn more.
Do you play the mainline games as well? Or do you only play Go? Hello? There was no 50%.
No! What do you want?
Oh my goodness. Alright, hold on everybody. I'm gonna print out some I'm gonna send her this pineapple. How many people eat pineapple on pizza, by the way? Or do y'all think I'm crazy for that? Pepperoni, sausage. Extra mozzarella, red sauce. Alright. Yeah, just look for somebody to watch while I soft reset for Eevee and Fire Red. And random encounter in Sapphire. Ooh, nice. That's cool. What are you random encountering for in Sapphire? You don't eat pizza at all. Oh, I see. Abyssal, you also asked. Nice. Been hunting for years, but haven't full odds in a while, and I have a few days off this week, so I'm straight chilling. Hell yeah. Well, if you're new here, if you're enjoying chilling, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We got you. We're gonna keep you, we're gonna be doing hunts all week. I'm off for the next 10 days, and I'm gonna be chilling. This upcoming weekend, though, I'm not gonna be streaming. I'm gonna be on Discord chatting. So if y'all want to chat with me in Discord, y'all can, because I am going to be watching the Pokemon Championships. That's going to be exciting. I specifically took it off so I could watch the championships. Look at Tanya. Tanya, you want a treat? Do y'all want a treat? Oh, look at them. I love how... Isn't it just so adorable when dogs learn words? And whenever you say it, say the word, and then they like look at you like they know what you're saying. You got me, fam? Heck yeah. Ooh, Mount Pyre Vulpix, huh? They ate all these treats. We gotta get them new treats. Sit. Hey. Look at the doggies. Heck yeah, we're getting more treats. They deserve to be spoiled. Pup cups aren't enough. They need pup cups and treats. Isn't that right? You'll need pup cups and treats and walkies. And 100% attention and rawhides, everything that your heart could possibly desire. You need it all. I want to eventually go to Mount Pyre, Montana. I'm hoping to eventually do the 2% Chimecho hunt. Which I think there's a repel trick that you can do to make it a 3%. Big difference, right? But, I mean, hey, that does actually add up. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way, Montana, or the subscribe, I mean. I hope you enjoy it here. And if you ever want to join the Discord, you're welcome to join the Discord too, if that's something you're into. We have a small group of people. We just post the shinies that we find, and chat about random stuff sometimes. Alright. Do y'all want to see me continue Totodile, or do y'all want to see me switch up to a different shiny? Should I switch to Yuxi? I think that's the yellow one, right? No, I'm on the blue one. That's Azelf. Should I switch to Azelf or Blitzel, or should I stay on Totodile Hunt? Totodile? I gotcha. We'll stay on Totodile. Stay on the grind. Heck yeah. Saw, dude. Manny, what's good? I hope you're doing good, bro. We need to catch up soon, brother. We need to chat. I'm gonna text you tomorrow or something.
Questions.
Yeah?
Is that work, Fanny?
Yes? Why?
Yeah, he needs to come over soon.
Okay. Well, I don't even think I think he probably just typed that message and left. I don't even know if he's still here. But yes, I'll text him and maybe we'll hang out at some point.
Cool. Card?
Give it, of course.
Oh my god, you went through that whole container?
Heck yeah, I spoil my girls. Actually,
Oh.
first off, I give them a couple of treats during the days, and then every time I put them in the cage, I give them a treat.
That is so many that you. That's like your mom giving the freaking milk bones. Like 3 of them per dog. That's too much.
I don't give them that much.
That's too much. You're giving them too much.
This has lasted like
That's why.
a month.
That's why Chloe's so heavy.
No, it's not why she's heavy. She's bulky.
Uh-huh,
She's got muscle.
sure.
She ain't fat.
I didn't say she's fat. She's just heavy. Girls.
It's got nothing to do with the
Come on.
amount of Treatos I give them.
Also.
For sure, bro. Heck yeah, Manny.
Oh yay.
Well, you
hey.
have a good day. If you're popping out, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. You gotta be doing well if you stop by to say hi. Anyway, bye.
So we have to be careful with the girls and their rawhides and cheese sticks.
Why?
Tanya took one of the pieces because she wanted some, since Chloe takes all of it, and went underneath the table and they started growling at each other and kind of attacked. Because
Okay.
Chloe wanted it.
Alright, well, we'll have to work on that.
Yeah, you think? Chloe
Well-
can't be Miss Greedy Pig. Get all the rawhides.
Don't
and all
call
the-
her a greedy pig.
She doesn't share.
She has lived a life in shelter of not being able to have anything, so she's just scared that she's gonna
David,
lose her
she was in the
rawhide.
shelter for 6 months. Tanya was in the shelter for 1.5 years.
How do you know how long she was in the shelter?
Because I called them.
That's
I
like-
talked to them.
Look at the happy girl.
Here, baby doll. You mama's baby? You mama's baby? You,
Chloe,
love Chloe, but she's attention
come
poor.
here. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Thank you. Alright, I'll be back.
Alright.
Do you want a drink or anything while I'm out? Or do you want to just have stuff here?
Is one dog stealing from the other? Not quite. I'll explain in a minute. Do we have tea at the house? No, I got cream soda that I'll drink.
Yeah, you do. Alright, bye.
Alright, bye. Love you.
Love you. Back up. Back
Chloe,
it up.
we have found. So Chloe has like a lot of energy. She's super hyper, and she has a very bad chewing thing that we're trying to work on her with. So if I don't burn enough of her energy by playing with her or taking her on walks so she can like get mentally stimulated, then she expresses the chewing and or expresses the energy in chewing. And so to help with that, I got her some rawhides. And I don't know if it's a taste of the rawhides or what, or if it's the fact that I got her something. But she is like super possessive of the rawhides. And I was working with her on it because the first day that I got her the rawhide and gave it to her, when I was like getting down there and petting her and like my face was near her, she was starting to like very low growl at me. And so I broke her of that. She doesn't do that anymore to me. But Tanya, the brown dog that you see right now, she has never been one to eat bones before. She's never eaten a bone, or she rarely does before we got Chloe. And then Chloe is like, she goes ham sandwich on those bones, right? She chews them constantly, and she eats them pretty fast. Hey. And so she is kind of possessive towards the bones against Tanya, so we have to break her of that, because today I guess Chloe was in here with me, and she, whenever she hears Tanya get the bone, she will go and take it from Tanya. And so it sounds like Tanya had taken the bone, and then Chloe went to go take it from her, and then they started growling at each other. So I'm gonna have to figure out how we're gonna break them of that. Which, again, I say them, but in reality it's Chloe that's the problem. Because even if I give Chloe a bone and then I give Tanya a bone, what Chloe will do is Chloe will chew her bone and then take Tanya's bone and then chew on that bone. And then Tanya is super sensitive, so if I get after Chloe and Tanya's in the room, then Tanya gets scared. So I can't exactly get after Chloe. You know, like if I raise my voice at Chloe, then Tanya gets scared. So I haven't been able to properly figure out how to deal with it. And like the way I broke Chloe of it with me is I just had to, I'm trying to, I don't want to beat my dogs, right? That's the main thing. I don't want to beat dogs. You know, first off, these dogs were in the shelter and they had a very rough life before me. And secondly, I shouldn't have to do that in order to train them. And from what I've been reading, you don't have to do that. So I'm trying to implement the things that they're saying, so I don't have to punish bad behavior, whether it be spankings or cage time or whatever. So I'm looking at alternatives to getting them in trouble. I'm looking to and the best way to do that is to reward good behaviors. So I'm trying to get it on a positive reward cycle. All that to say, I was able to break her of it with me, but now I'm gonna have to figure out how to do it. Because Tanya doesn't chew the bone. Like if I give Tanya the bone, she'll grab it and she'll hold it for a second and then she'll leave it alone. She'll put it on the floor and she'll leave it alone. It's just when nobody's around, that's when Tanya will go for the bone. And then Chloe will come up because she'll hear Tanya have the bone and she'll take the bone from Tanya. And then when I take the bone from Chloe to give it back to Chloe, Tanya doesn't want the bone. And so she just leaves it on the floor, and then since it's on the floor, Chloe will take it, and then she'll start chewing on it, and I'm like, well, she took it off the floor, so I can't really get after her. You know? So it's just something that's I've got to work on. I've thought about taking her to like a professional dog trainer, but that's like $1,000 for 7 weeks of training. You basically do like one training a week, or 1 or 2 lessons a week, and it's like $1,000 for all that. And of course you could probably buy some dog books and read them. That's always a possibility too. Oh man. When I first got Tanya, we would try to train her to be able to stay out of the cage when we leave the house. She just has like a nervous breakdown when we leave her at the house by herself. Like, she can't handle it. Chloe can't handle being in the cage by herself, and Tanya can't handle being out of the cage by herself. If she's in the cage at home and we leave, she's absolutely fine. She does really well. But when we left Tanya alone in the house, she was chewing up stuff. She'd chew up my girlfriend's shoes. She'd chew up the windowsill. She'd chew up, like, that actually looked kind of purple. I was getting a little excited for a second there. I had to do a double take. She'd chew up my coffee table. And I was mad, but couldn't punish her. Not gonna punish her. Didn't punish her. But yeah, when you put her in the cage, like, she knows the K word, Kennel, and so if I say that, she'll run straight to it. The futon. Oh yeah, she would take the pillows off the futon. She wouldn't chew on the pillows. She'd just pull the pillows off, you know. Pull the pillows off the futon, throw them on the floor, and I don't even know if she'd lay down on the futon after that, but like, she'd just throw them on the floor. Like, she'd just be so mad that she was left at home that she would throw the pillows on the floor. So yeah, if I say the K word, then she knows, she runs to it, no issues, and she'll get in it, and she'll sit there and she'll be a good girl. And then Chloe absolutely hates the cage, which you can't really fault the dog for, right? She's been in the shelter for 6+ months, and basically her entire life there was in a cage where she's peeing on herself and having accidents, and it's a hard floor. Not really good living conditions. Now one of them is shoot it too. Yeah, I know. But look, all we gotta do is work on them and burn their energy. As long as we burn their energy, they won't chew stuff. Or we have to get them some good chew toys that won't break, that they can just chew and chew and chew. But yeah, Chloe, whenever you say it's kennel time, I said it. Yeah, Tanya's looking at me, waiting to see if I get up. But whenever you say that, Chloe will, like, she refuses to go. She will play super sweet, and she will go as far away from the kennel as she can, and she makes me come get her and pick her up and carry her to the cage. And she'll, like, try and get love, and she'll try and be as sweet as possible to get out of getting in the cage. Every time. She knows too. As soon as when I say that word and I start walking, like, Tanya knows, and she just goes straight to it. She leads me to it, basically, because she knows. And she doesn't lead me anywhere. She normally follows. But Chloe, she'll watch. She'll, like, see me. She'll keep her distance to me, and she'll see. And as soon as I head towards the room that has the kennels in it, then she, like, stays away. And then when I call her, she doesn't come near. And then when I come around the corner, then she, like, runs. She goes to hide behind the couch, or she'll go in the kitchen. Or today she ran into the bedroom and she jumped on the bed. Oh, bam. Wonder what you can get in Mount Pyre. It's Vulpix, what, Shuppet, and Duskull, maybe? Oh. Oh. Oh, and Chloe still has an issue of going potty in the house, so we need to break her up. Look at them, they're both a little knocked out right now. Oh, shoot, bro. I forgot to download... I'll be right back. Heck yeah, get some food. I'll see you when you get back, Abyssal. I forgot to upload a couple of my VODs from Twitch, and now they're deleted. I hope I was co-streaming them on YouTube. Otherwise, I'm SOL. Because I think each of them has a couple of shinies on them that I found during the Gimme Go hunt that I started. $800 encounters, by the way. 800 soft resets for Totodile. So if you multiply that by 3, 8, 16, 24, so 240 shiny encounters. Or 2,400 encounters, I mean. We might actually do enough to do 1,000 encounters tonight alone. That would be crazy. Ugh. $8.10. Hey, this is like the last of our fast food budget for the month, Persivore, by the way. We have spent a ridiculous amount of money. This week was a rough work week. The last 2 weeks I've been on day shift, and this week I went back to a night shift schedule. Oh man, I was struggling to stay awake. It was rough. Very rough. Saw, dude. 818. $822. Almost done with my chiropractor. I've only got a couple more, what do you call them, sessions. And then maybe, I think we've only got, I think next week, not this week, but I think next week I get a final follow-up from my doctor for the car accident. And then hopefully I get a good payout from the insurance company. $1 million. That'd be crazy, but there's no way. If I made $1 million on that, I think I'd walk away with like 5 to 700,000. That'd be insane. Wow. You know what I would spend that on? Starting my video game studio. That's what that money would go towards. Well, actually, half of it would pay off the house, and then the other half would go towards the video game studio. And that would significantly knock off the house payment. Bring my cost of living down too, significantly. I'd basically only be paying $600 a month, which would be crazy. That'd be super cheap compared to what it is now. I love Gaddy Town. Heck yeah. Hashtag not sponsored. Man, if they wanted to sponsor me, actually that sounds like a great idea. I think at some point this week I am going to pick up a Mr. Gaddy's pizza just for myself, and I'm going to pig out. I've been a good boy. I deserve a Mr. Gaddy's pizza. This week. Oh, 3 Wailords. Alright, let's get it. What if I'm so used to just running away from Wailords that the shiny one shows up tonight and then I accidentally run away from it? Just because out of habit, it's just run away. That would be horrible. And then I have to go another 17,000 Wailords just to find another shiny. Oh, that would be so bad. But it's alright, we ain't gonna fail it. We'll be alright. We're gonna make it. The only question is, how long? How many people think we're gonna go? Alright, so everybody in the stream right now, I want to know, do you think we're gonna find Wailord before we hit 20,000? Yes or no? Yes, we will find Wailord before 20,000. No, we will not. What do y'all think? We are at 17,461 right now. So we basically have 2,539 encounters before we hit 20,000. And according to ChatGPT's math, we currently have an 85% chance that we would have found the shiny by now. You know what I'm gonna do? I already know what I'm gonna do for this Wailord video. So I had a thumbnail made for the Wailord, shiny Wailord. I got a better thumbnail. And normally when you post your shiny videos, you tell people, like in the title, you say how many encounters. Oh. I'm just gonna put question marks. I wonder how fast we could get to 20,000. I think if we super hard grind, we could probably hit 18.5 by the end of this vacation. And then probably by the end of August, we could hit 20,000. Maybe 2,000 encounters a month. That's crazy though. That is so many encounters. We're not even using all of our Ruby games. I got an extra Ruby game that's not even going right now. Because I just don't have anything to play it on, right? My computer is at capacity right now. Either I do 2 DS's or I do 1 DS and 5 GameCubes. 870 encounters. We're gonna do 30 more encounters, so we're gonna hit 900, and then that's gonna be it for tonight. I need to do a couple of things. I need to make a YouTube video, and I'm supposed to do some homework for coding. I've been putting off my Python coding homework, and I'm super behind. I've been a good boy. Did you spit my drink? That's such a wild video. That's so funny. $8.80. Here we go. 888 is gonna be the magic number. $884. $888. That's unfortunate. It was a good try. One Wailord. Two Wailords. Ah.
One day I want to ace my serve. One day I want to fill my passport.
Next!
One day I want to nail my skincare routine. So I make healthy choices and take a multivitamin designed for women. One a day is the
Oh my
multivitamin
gosh, I'm
for
getting
every
chills
woman's
thinking
one
about
day.
like what I
We're
could
here
do for the
you.
Wailord
Sign
video. Oops. Rubber band popped off. Welcome back. Welcome back. Unfortunately, you get back as I'm doing my last couple of soft resets. I'm about to have to go so I can do a little bit of schoolwork. What did you get to eat though? Anything good? Oh dang, well that was a good stream. It was a great stream today. Thank you so much. Y'all make the streams really good. Alright, that's 900 encounters. We did more than what I thought we were gonna do. I thought we were only gonna get 700. Ooh, mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. I also love potatoes, and I've learned to eat them with the skins on. Great stuff. If you salt those skins, oh my gosh, so good. Good choice, Abyssal. But anyways, everybody, I've got to go do some homework. I have to be an adult and do homework and take care of the doggos. I'll be on Discord, so feel free to chat there. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow for more shiny hunting. So until then, I hope you all have a wonderful night. Be safe, and I will see you tomorrow.